Tamara!
Hello. Hey. I am going to try to not use my notes because no one else did, but, well, there I go already. All right. So I just turned 50. I like to look for the looks of shock when I say that, but I don't hear that so much anymore. But what I have heard is that I have the body of a teenager with old lady skin. Thank you. Yeah, years ago people used to say I looked like Nicole Kidman, and then she stopped aging, and I did not. I haven't always had the body of a teenager, but I'm one of those annoying gluten-free people now. For those of you that don't know, if you do it right, you actually lose some weight. And believe me, I would much rather eat all that bread and pasta and pizza you guys get to eat, but I'd also like to be able to go to the bathroom. I once went on a cruise for 11 days and never went. So, yeah. By the end of it, I was feeling like shit, and I was full of shit. So, I've seen a lot over the years since I said I was 50. Dating has changed quite a bit. Everyone's doing online dating now. I'm doing that myself. And back in my day, we used to do cruising. You guys know what cruising is? It's where I was from the Midwest, so we would drink alcohol, drive in a circle like a 1 mile radius and kind of just circle each other and yell out. And eventually you just pull over in the McDonald's and meet each other and like jump in each other's cars, and that's how you met your boyfriends and girlfriends back in the day. And they say online dating is not safe. So at first I followed society's rules after I met my boyfriend there, cruising. And before I ever had sex, though, I knew that I would want to have sex with someone that knew what they were doing. Why two virgins would ever get together is beyond me. Kind of reminds me of those toddler toys when you're like trying to figure out which shape goes in which hole. Like that's how they virgins. So when I first met my boyfriend, I followed society's rules and I was a good girl and would make him wait and like talk me into having sex and like say no. And I finally realized I'm like, I like this. Like, why am I acting like I don't? So and that brings me to the double standard. I don't know where it was invented that women don't like sex or shouldn't have sex or as much as men. I used to think it was men like trying to keep us down, but I've discovered it's actually women that were sick of having bad sex. So they all got together as a group and said, let's all say we have headaches and we don't like sex very much. And the reason we have bad sex is because it's all about the clit. For those of you that don't know, it's an unknown space to some, where if you touch it really well, we have orgasms. And we would like you to touch it more often, please. With that same boyfriend I met cruising, he gave me the best orgasm I ever had when I was 18 years old. It was like hot liquid rushing through my body. I don't know if you know, guys even know these exist. 60 seconds worth. It was like one of those tantric things. Never happened again. 1850. Yes, very sad. Very sad. I know. Yeah, you're still commiserating with me. I think what really screwed us up, though, was all those damn fairy tales. You know, the Prince Charming, the romantic comedies, all those Hallmark Christmas movies they got going, where it just gets all of our expectations up. Unfortunately, they're not little boys trying to grow up to be Prince Charming. So we're pretty much setting up an entire generation of young women to be really disappointed by their future mates. Sorry, did that offend all you guys? Yeah, so I was dating a guy one time who would touch me all the time. Like non-sexually, he would just like touch my back. On an elevator one time, he just reached across and touched my face. And I finally was like, I'm so horny around you, I don't know what it is. And he's like, yeah, it's a thing. His former mother-in-law told him to save their marriage, he should touch her more often. And apparently it's literally a thing where if you touch someone 10 times, touch a woman, I guess it might work for men too. Touch a woman, probably, less than that, So 10 times a day, non-sexually, gets women horny, just for your information, if you want to try that out. And it definitely works. He used 3 to 4 touches, and I was good to go. And a dentist one time told me that I had enough saliva for 4 people. I'm sure the same thing goes on in her. So I encountered a 40-year-old virgin at one point, and you know, of course, I took him under my wing and I pointed him in the right direction, and I pointed out that if you touch a certain spot really well, it actually self-lubricates. So those women, we're doing our men a disservice if we don't share when it's not working well for us. And I lost this part. I need to do my notes. I was going good there. Yes. Oh, I missed this too. So, so the whole, when I said boys are not growing up to be Prince Charming, they're busy watching porn, playing video games, and that kind of stuff. So speaking of porn, it's not an accurate representation of how women would prefer it. I know the clit is not very cinematic, it doesn't get a lot of airtime. If you could focus on that more, we'd all appreciate it. And women, if they're not going to do it for you, we can take matters into our own hands, and I'm sure you know how to do that. But yeah, we do a disservice when we don't give advice or suggestions on how to do it better. But I will say that gay sex is probably the best sex out there. If you think about it, two men have the same parts and they know what they want. They just go at it. It's wham, bam, thank you, sir. Two women, lesbians, I mean, I'm sure there's more, but foreplay is a primary feature within lesbian sex, I'm sure. So obviously that's good. And the disconnect comes from heterosexual sex where the men want to just go at it. Women want more foreplay. Any lesbians in the room that like to change straight women to gay, I volunteer. Thank you very much.